Ning Chuan's mother's origins have finally been revealed. In the latest episode of the anime, Ning Chuan transformed into a bloodthirsty demon, accompanied by the four great celestial kings, suppressing the blood sin, only to have Ning Chuan's mother appear unexpectedly in the end. This may puzzle those who have read the original work, as she never appeared in it. So why did the official animation of Perfect World choose to include her? It was to fill the gap in Ning Chuan's identity mystery. When Ning Chuan was born, there were signs of heaven and earth, and he believed his bloodline to be noble and extraordinary, always suppressing the descendants of the sin blood. However, later on, he discovered that he carried the blood of dark creatures from another realm, leading him to defect to that realm. While we know he is a descendant of dark creatures, we do not know who his mother is, or why he did not discover his identity earlier. By introducing Ning Chuan's mother in the animation, the official team revealed Ning Chuan's true identity, thereby filling the gap left by the red-haired monster. From her wrinkled, elderly appearance, we can infer that she may be an ordinary person with not particularly high cultivation level, suggesting that Ning Chuan's extraordinary talents may be inherited from his father. Will the animation's later episodes reveal her identity? Through the dream caused by Ning Chuan's drop of blood, we can see that Ning Chuan's father also participated in the Borderland battle, but like the people from the Immortal Temple, he defected to another realm, guarding the Imperial Pass. The appearance of the ghostly hand in the animation seems to be a technique of Ning Chuan's father. The likelihood of this chapter being adapted into another theatrical version after the reunion with Ling is very high. In that case, Ning Chuan's father would become a major boss in the future, akin to Gu Shan. From another perspective, if Ning Chuan's father's realm has reached true immortal, why would he marry an ordinary person? According to the original work, the stronger one's cultivation, the more difficult it is to have offspring, as evidenced by Shahao, who only had a child with Yun Shi 2,500 years after marriage. By this time, he may have reached the true immortal realm and urgently needed to have offspring before the Borderland battle. The best way to solve this problem is to marry an ordinary person and thus give birth to Ning Chuan, whose mother concealed his true identity. Today, let's talk about the elegant and snowy white, six-crowned King Ning Chuan, who turned out to be an undercover agent for the dark creatures. Doesn't it feel like eating a bite of wasabi-flavored ice cream, stimulating and unbelievable? Ning Chuan, one of the most powerful freaks in ancient times, effortlessly won the championship of the Immortal Ancient War 6 times, displaying formidable strength. Moreover, he is exceptionally handsome, appearing in white robes like a spotless snowflake every time. He even claims to be the guardian of the Great Tao, dedicated to upholding justice in the world, relentlessly pursuing Shahao, a descendant of the Sin blood. But who would have thought that this guardian of the Great Tao was actually a dark creature? So why has he been lurking in the 3,000 realms? In fact, Ning Chuan's true identity is only revealed later, because in the early stages, everyone was misled by his righteous image, and he was second only to the 4 heavenly beasts in the 9 great ancient clans. Plus, he had the support of powerhouses like the Immortal Temple, Yaolong Dao Man, and Fire Cloud Cave behind him. Who would dare to doubt him? Moreover, he performed well in the Borderland battle, killing several strong royal members of the other realm, which further convinced the people of the 9 heavens and 10 lands that he was the hope of the future. However, in the final battle, Ning Chuan chose to defect to another realm and launch an invasion alongside the dark creatures. During the battle, the 10-crowned king directly approached Ning Chuan and asked him why he chose to defect to another realm. At this point, Ning Chuan told the 10-crowned king, "I am not betraying. I am originally a dark creature. Now, I am just returning to my roots." Upon hearing this, the 10-crowned king was furious and directly approached Ning Chuan, intending to kill him. However, Ning Chuan knew he had not yet reached the Immortal King realm and was no match for the 10-crowned king, so he turned and fled. But the geniuses of the 9 heavens and 10 lands were unwilling to let him go, and not long after, he was intercepted by Duguyun. The two perished together, and a generation of geniuses fell. It can be said that Ning Chuan's betrayal was a huge loss for the 9 heavens and 10 lands. Because if Ning Chuan had grown up, he could have rivaled the immortal kings of the other realm. The 9 heavens and 10 lands had invested too much in nurturing him, even giving him the immortal scripture. Unfortunately, Ning Chuan turned out to be a dark creature. The reason he lurked in this world was mainly to understand the situation of the 9 heavens and 10 lands and rise in this world. And when the other realm invaded, he would respond to the great army of the other realm. At the same time, as a member of the dark creatures, he may have been lurking in the 9 heavens and 10 lands to find a key to the origin ancient artifact. With the update of the Perfect World anime plot, the genius battle of the 3000 realms has begun. 50 million peerless geniuses have officially entered the Immortal Ancient, marking the beginning of this world's most pinnacle genius battle. Do you know how many formidable enemies Shahao has in the Immortal Ancient? Shahao's enemies in the Immortal Ancient can be said to be formidable, which is why he rose to prominence in the battles. His enemies can generally be divided into 4 factions, most of which are related to Shahao's previous identity. First of all, there are some factions led by the Celestial Realm, such as the Demon Orchid Garden and the Netherworld Immortal Temple. The reason why these factions want to kill Shahao in the Immortal Ancient is mainly because Shahao revealed his identity after entering the Immortal Ancient, and everyone knew he had 3 identities. Initially, these factions sent 7 gods to the mortal realm to seek opportunities, but they were all killed by Shahao. And in the end, Shahao perished, so there is an irreconcilable hatred between them. Because of this, the geniuses of these factions in the Immortal Ancient were basically all eliminated by Shahao. Secondly, there are several major factions led by the Sword Valley, such as the Yao Long Dao Men, Fire Cloud Cave, and the Louvre True Valley. They are enemies with Shahao because he has the identity of the Sin Blood. Initially, in the Sin Province, Shahao manifested the Sin Blood, resulting in signs of heaven and earth, alarming these factions. They unanimously believed that Shahao might become a great calamity of the Sin Blood clan and might even become a powerful existence among the 7 kings of the borderlands. Moreover, before entering the Immortal Ancient, Shahao killed many of their disciples, so in the Immortal Ancient, they repeatedly tried to kill Shahao. It was because of them that the 6th Crown King, Ning Chuan, took action against Shahao. Unfortunately, in the Immortal Ancient, Shahao ignited the 3000 Dao fires and walked a special path, later even cultivating 3 Daoist Qi. Even Ning Chuan was forced to flee by Shahao, let alone the disciples of these factions, most of whom were killed by Shahao. Furthermore, there are the Tianren clan. Initially, Shahao fought his way through the Blood Plains for tens of thousands of miles to escort Yun Shi to the Tianren clan. As a result, the high-level members of the Tianren clan coveted his Thunder Emperor law and Kuanpeng law, and directly suppressed him. If Yi Qingxian had not appeared, Shahao might have died in the Tianren clan, so the Tianren clan and Shahao formed an irreconcilable feud. After the Immortal Ancient was opened, the Tianren clan joined forces with other factions to besiege Shahao several times, only to be killed by Shahao in the end. Finally, there are some indigenous inhabitants within the Immortal Ancient, consisting of dozens of tribes large and small. Initially, they were all followers of Lu Shan, but as Lu Shan slept, most of the tribes no longer worshipped him. Within the Immortal Ancient, they are considered a powerful force because each tribe has a master-level figure presiding over it. However, although they are strong, they are limited by curses. Later, Shahao obtained Thunder Tribulation Liquid that could dispel their curses during his tribulation, causing some tribes to have ulterior motives. They repeatedly took action to snatch the Thunder Tribulation liquid from Shahao, thus forming a great feud with him. Fortunately, some tribes that still believed in Lu Shan were willing to help Shahao, otherwise, Shahao would have suffered greatly in the Immortal Ancient. Today, I'm going to bring you a story that will shake the Immortal Ancient and shock the 9 heavens and 10 lands. The She clan, a legendary family with 3 supremes, is simply the invincible family in the anime. Just recently, a major event occurred in the Immortal Ancient ruins. The protagonist Shahao unexpectedly met his resurrected cousin, Shi, and his brother Qin Hao there. This is truly a reunion of brothers, sparks flying everywhere. As soon as they met, the 3 of them almost started fighting, but don't worry, the more exciting part is yet to come. Just as the 3 of them were about to make a big move, an unexpected guest appeared, 6th Crown King Ning Chuan. This big shot wanted to use the ancient mirror to find the descendants of the Sin blood. With one glance, Ning Chuan directly discovered the 3 of them. The ancient mirror in Ning Chuan's hand flew towards the sky and shone upon the 3 of them. Suddenly, a magnificent scene of Sin blood bursting clouds, holy light surging, appeared. 3 huge Sin characters stood tall in the sky, as if declaring the arrival of the 3 giants of the She clan. Ning Chuan was stunned to see this scene. His followers were even more horrified, each one thinking they had seen a ghost. You see, the descendant of a Sin blood-bursting cloud alone is enough to shock the world. Now, 3 of them have suddenly appeared. Who can handle this? Ning Chuan's mind was in turmoil. His expression probably said, "Who am I? Where am I? What have I done?" Shahao, Shi, and Qin Hao joined forces to fight Ning Chuan and a group of primordials. This battle was simply a visual feast. Various dazzling skills emerged one after another, dazzling the spectators. Although Ning Chuan was powerful, he was no match for the 3 supremes. He had to use the invincible treasure, Judgment of the Heavens. Golden chains instantly spread across the sky, covering all 3 of them. However, Qin Hao struggled free from the chains, and Shi even used the restoration technique to appear directly behind Ning Chuan. With a blink of his eyes, several holes appeared on Ning Chuan's body, and he fell on the spot. The result of this battle undoubtedly shocked all the factions outside. Especially, those factions that had grievances with Shahao and his brothers felt desperate. They knew that the rise of the 3 giants of the She clan was unstoppable, and they would dominate the 9 heavens and 10 lands in time. Since then, no one in the Immortal Ancient ruins dared to disrespect the 3 giants, and the 2 words Sin blood became as formidable as a death warrant.